Hello, I'm Jerry Fort, the beer review guy. I'm going to do a revisit of one of my favorite Mexican beers, the Corona Familiar. This is a revisit from 2020. Now I used it in a comparison video, but I didn't solo review it. So this will be a fun little revisit after 5 years. Imported beer from Mexico. It's a 4.8% ABV. This is Saturday, about noon. I think it's like 12:30. It's like 90 some degrees. It's hot. When I started mowing this today, it was 78. It warmed up fast. Very high humidity right now. Sweating my butt off. Brewed and bottled by Cerveceria Modelo Nava, Mexico. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Ooh, that's cold. And that carbonation is hitting hard in my dry throat. Let's see what the color is. Here's my glass. My wife got me some years ago. Haven't used it very much. We'll use it to see the color of this as a proper review. Nice golden color. Sometimes when you see if you're not familiar with Corona Familiar, you would assume that the beer's like a darker color, being in this brown bottle. I sometimes forget. I keep thinking it's amber, but it's not. It's a regular nice golden color to it. The head is white. Had about a finger of head before it dissipated out. Nice barley malts in there. It's got a sweetness, but even though it's not a darker beer, it has darker barley malts, just darker beer ingredients, like darker bread crust type characteristics. It's the body of it is a little bit heavier than a regular lager, close to medium. Carbonation is pretty aggressive. It's very flavorful. The taste stands out. It's a little bit more of a richer taste than what like Corona Extra. It might be because of the darker red crust. It's kind of making it a little bit more rich, maybe. Like I can take a Corona Extra and I can drink that thing down like quick. This here, regular bottle of this, I can't drink it as fast. Maybe it's because it's a little heavier. I don't know. My longer shafted weed eater, I've had it. It's a Toro. I've had it for a pretty good amount of years. I was using it, getting things kind of trimmed up before I mowed. And I've always had trouble with winding the string, to the point where, excuse me, the bumper will work to eject out the string when you bump it on the ground. So always having trouble with that. I ended up shutting off the weed eater, taking off the head, pulling the string out a little bit, put it down, and then go back to work. So yeah, that's been a pain in the butt for so long. Sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't, but I'm aggressively trying to get it to feed out, So today, I'm weed eating with it, and kind of, bump it to get out the string. It wasn't working, so I took it in and opened it up, put it back together again. We'll pull the string out, put it back together again. Went back out, started it up. All of a sudden, the head came off. My string went winding around the end of the shaft. 3 parts. Went this way, that way, that way. I'm like, what in the world just happened? I guess I didn't have it fastened on there real well. I don't know. I thought I snapped it on, but... So I picked up the pieces and I went and put it back on. Took the string back out, wound it back up again. And then I was like, I'm done weed eating for now. I'm putting them away. I'm gonna go ahead and get on the rider and get going. So I'm going along. What was that? I mean, I didn't know. It wasn't like I was running over a limb or something. I was just kind of being sarcastic or dramatic. It just made a loud noise, like I hit something. I'm like, what did I hit? I look back there, and there's little mounds of grass, but I saw something red, a little piece of red sticking out, and I was like, what was that? So I'm going along. My mower's one that, maybe they're all like this. If you get up off of it, it shuts off. It's a safety measure. So I just went ahead and I'll get it later. So I'm going along, making my pass, come back. Oh, and there's another piece, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, it's the bigger piece. I know what that is. Oh my gosh. You guys know what it was? It was the red bumper part that goes on the head of the spool of the weed eater. When it flipped out, I didn't realize that was missing, and I even put it back together without that on there and didn't even realize that I wasn't putting it on. So I ran over it and broke it into 2 pieces. So now, I had to do it anyway a lot of times because it wouldn't feed out right. Stop it, take it off, pull out the string, put it back on. But now I'm definitely going to have to, because now the bumper part's not going to be on there. So I'm thinking about just giving it to my neighbor and getting another one or something. It's been a good one. I have a, let's see, what is it? This one's a Toro. My yellow one is crap. What brand is that? Can't remember. But the shaft on the yellow one is shorter than on the red one. On the red one, it's a long shaft. I can just stand up and weed eat. The yellow one, I have to kind of bend over just a little bit to do it, and my back is like screaming. But the yellow one would be a good little, second one. I'd like to have a better regular one. Mowing, a frog starts frantically trying to get to the side of the house because he was scared of the mower. It was a leopard frog. You guys know what leopard frogs are? They're a water type frog. I used to see hundreds of them in South Carolina when I lived there. I don't see them here very often, but every once in a while. Most I see little toads. But I saw bunches of little skinks. We got hundreds of those around here. Yesterday I saw a rat snake crawl off into my fire pit. I still gotta burn that up. When I do, he's gonna be like getting the crap out of there. Like I said, this is Saturday. I don't know if I'll get to upload this today. I've got a couple comments that I didn't get a chance to answer this morning, so I don't like uploading my videos when I still got comments to answer. It feels disrespectful to me. So maybe tomorrow morning I can answer my 2 or 3 comments I have on there, and then I will upload it tomorrow morning. This revisit. Gotta get my wife to cut my hair. It's getting shabby. Back in my younger days, it grew better. Nowadays, it doesn't know what it's doing. Trying to make a little chat video out of this. Being a Cagauma. The weight scale we have is a Homedics, I think it's called, brand. They're one of the cheaper brands, and it's digital. And I've been keeping track of my weight. Have it in the bathroom before I get in the shower. I'll check my weight, see where I'm at, write it down. I've got a log book of my weight changes and stuff. And excuse me. And I've been below 200 for, excuse me, for a long time. Pretty long time, a few months. And the weight scale started acting funny You step on it, instead of showing numbers, it shows big letters like P, C, something. In other words, it's like error or something type thing. And then you get off of it and you get back on. Error still, you get back off of it, you get back on. There's the numbers. So I was like, what is going on with this scale? But even though it malfunctions, when it did work good, it would still show me at 197, sometimes 194, to kind of shift, kind of fluctuates. But now it's like, last night I think it was, you couldn't get the numbers to come up. So it was like, what do you think it is? You think it needs batteries or something? I mean, it's showing power on there. I mean, it's saying error, but it's still coming on. It's just not showing us the numbers. But so we went and changed it out. Yep, that's what the problem was. So while not in the bathroom, out in my storage room is where we changed the mount, set it down. I stepped on it, and I got sad because it no longer says 197. Now it says 207. I'm like, what happened? What has happened? Well, you know, our bathroom floor isn't like real even. It's like probably the original floor, and it's getting in bad shape. So that might be affecting the readings. So when I checked it in the storage room, where it's a little bit more better floor, that's when it said that to me. So it said 207. I felt that I have gained weight back, but I have to kind of try to concentrate on getting back to where I was. I have to get a better scale too eventually. That one there, it's not always, especially in the bathroom, maybe it wouldn't matter if the floor is jacked up. What a good beer. This is really nice after mowing. Being able to sit on my own deck, on my deck chairs, and look at the flowers that I've been watering and babying to stay looking good. Pretty fortunate, really. More fortunate than some people. My wife owns this house and the land. We just still have that land payment or whatever. We have to pay $400 a year on our land. Taxes, I guess, I don't know. So they let us make 2 payments a year of $200. Other than that, it's hers. Her older brother signed it off to her before he passed away. House and the land. It's nicer over here than our other house. Our other house was really small. What else? Sorry about all this, the silent moments. I'm trying to think if there's anything to say, and I can't edit out all that silent parts from not saying anything. I think most people appreciate that I don't edit. Editing looks fun. It looks like it could be fun. You could be creative with it. But sometimes it just kind of seems like it makes it less realistic. Some people just like to see just the real time, especially if it's kind of like how you guys enjoy. A lot of you enjoy just drinking a beer with me and just listening to me talk about silly stuff, and just like we're sitting across from each other, just having a beer together. And I remember when I first started in 2016. In 2016, it was important that when you're drinking one of these big bottles or something of either malt liquor, probably not so much the Cagaumas, but a malt liquor, 40 ounce, make sure it's glass. Excuse me. And make sure that when you drink it, label out. Remember those days? People were saying stuff to me, probably more the malt liquor guys. They'd say, label out. Make sure when you're drinking malt liquor, you have the label showing, stuff like that. So even today, I don't want to get in trouble. I'll make sure the label is showing on anything I'm drinking. I try to look in the camera. Right now it's kind of dark, but I can see the big vanilla colored label. Label out. Okay. I was doing a lot of malt liquors back then. I was trying to find all that I can because I had a lot of malt liquor fans that was subscribing to me and wanted to see malt liquors reviewed. Whew. Good stuff. I haven't had a familiar in, well, probably since 2023. I think that's when I done that comparison video with one. I also got a Victoria. Has the new De la Muertos. Dia de Muertos. De Muertos. Is that correcto? Como se dice Day of the Dead? Dia, day, of, day, day. Muertos is like murder, isn't it? Or I guess, does it mean dead too? Gringos. Oh man. Yeah, I got a Victoria that has the Dia de los Muertos picture on the front. It's different than my other one. I have another one that I done, I think, in 2023, and it has a different picture. It has the skull face on it. This one here has, I think it's some chica with the, excuse me, the skull. Excuse me again. Great day. The skull face, I think. Just like dancing or something. Pretty cool. I like collecting those. I don't have room for them, but I like collecting them. They're just kind of cool. Maybe I'll take that one to work. That's what I'll do, because I just don't have no room for them anymore. I might be able to put some more shelves in my office, but okay, well, it's bearing on almost 30 minutes, getting closer. I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for having a beer with me. Salud. I appreciate it. I got some other fun reviews. I got a head-to-head battle of the natural disasters. I have a hurricane compared to an earthquake that I'm gonna do. I'm still not sure that I've done it before. I'll have to re-look, but it seems like I looked and I haven't done a comparison video with those two. So. You have that one to do, comparison video. I have some mezcal. How do you pronounce that? Mezcal. That Sam at Burton's Liquor gave me a little jar of to do a review of. She just gave me a little sample of what she had. I trust her. She's cool. She's worked there at Burton's Liquor for, I mean, I don't know how long she's worked there, but she's been there ever since I've started going there. Real nice, helpful young lady. Showed me what bottle it was there on their shelves in there. So I have to write that down. So I'm not going to have the details written down so I can tell you what it is. She wanted to do that for me, so I didn't have to buy a whole bottle of it just to see what it was like, because I was talking to her about it. She says, well, I have some at home. I'll bring you a little bottle of it. Bring you some or something like that. I didn't even know what she was talking about. I didn't know she was going to bring me a little moonshine bottle of it. She just happened to have it there. Okay, I'm done. That was fun. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching.